Buffsuki from Doki Doki. Doki Doki. Hello everyone! Welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be reacting to one of the videos from the YouTube channel The Game Theorists, and a huge fan of their work, and I hope that you will like this video as well. This video is from the YouTube channel The Game Theorists. Oh my god, I'm saying. This video is from the game Doki Doki Literature Club, and it's about Buffsuki! Not sure if you know it, you're just a very buff individual, so yeah.
Hey, Maddie Patty. Just wanted to say I loved your last two Doki Doki theories.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Monica. That's really sweet, actually.
In fact, we like them so much that we wanted to give you a sneak preview of our new game.
The Portrait of Markov. I believe you're familiar.
Oh my god. Oh my god, spoilers eh. Oh.
Wow, that's actually really exciting. I would love to start to find out more about your secret origin story. Is this a download code or...
Well, we didn't want to make it too easy for you. We thought it would be fun to play a little game.
You saw that? You saw that? You saw that? You saw that? Just now the game got the got the hack thingy.
No knives or ropes, I hope.
No knives or
Of course not, silly. None of that. All you have to do is win an arm wrestling match against Natsuki.
Really? That's all? Okay.
Just win a arm wrestling match with Natsuki. Alright, let's go. Oof. Ah, gosh. Oh my god, you see the figure? You see that figure? Oh gosh. This figure looks buff.
Let's go, Cupcake!
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory.
Oh my god, this game theory is very weird. It's supposed to be dark because it's Doki Doki Literature Club, and because of all the hackings and all the 4-4 breaking, but yet it's kind of funny, isn't it? So, yay, I hope. Yeah, I hope that you like this video as much as I do.
Show that asks the hard-hitting questions you need to know the answers to.
Why do I get good? How do I get good? Where do babies come from? Is Ness actually papyrus? What do rock, metal, and red
Like,
have in common?
could a teenage girl actually get this swole? That's right, today we're revisiting the indie horror darling Doki Doki Literature Club, which, in case you aren't familiar, is known for two things.
If you're not familiar, guys, Patrick sleeps under a rock. So if you're living under a rock, you don't know about it. Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? It's a bit. Okay, yeah. Anyways.
At this point, it's classically kawaii schoolgirls and its memes. Specifically today, I want to focus on the Buffsuki meme, a supersized version of the game's smallest and most malnourished girl, Natsuki. Even though the original art for the Buffsuki meme was posted to Twitter by _V and happened to be based off of the Buff-Riku model from Kingdom Hearts, a part of me likes to think that maybe my portrayal of Natsuki during our playthrough on GT Live helped in some small way to contribute to this horrific reinterpretation of the Incredible Hulk.
It's not nice to make a lady run, you know.
Anyway, this original art made its way through the DDLC community, inspiring a whole subgenre of other memes before finally being painted onto a real-world brick wall as a mural. And I think all that...
Oh my gosh! It's actually a real art someone make in real life? Buffsuki! Oh man, I need to work out more.
shows you that the artistic creativity of the Doki Doki community is almost as impressive as their ability to data mine games. Now, as a huge fan of DDLC though, it did set my little theorist brain a turnin'. Is this actually possible? Could Natsuki, or any teenage girl in her position, actually buff up to those extreme of levels?
Oh, true. Like, can Natsuki become Buffsuki? Is it possible? Interesting thoughts.
As someone whose muscles have always looked more like a Japanese manga girl than a Terry Crews type, you could say that I have a bit of a personal stake in this one too, because if it works for Natsuki,
A stake, personal stake.
it's gonna work for me.
Macho Matt, here I come. Oh yeah.
To get to
Macho Man. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, what am I doing?
the root of this problem, we have to go back to what bodybuilding is made of. No, not muscles, science. And muscles, honestly. Yeah, muscles too. But to answer the question, we gotta know the science of how to build muscle in the first place. Everyone has a range of muscle that your body naturally gains based on a lot of different genetic factors. Everything from whether you have a Y chromosome or not, to your height, to the thickness of your bones, and subtler factors too, like how efficiently your body metabolizes food. That's why no two people will look the same even when they do the exact same gym routines. What is the same though for everyone is the actual process of how your muscles get stronger. When you use your muscles more than they're used to, whether it's running really fast, lifting something really heavy, or clenching your buttocks really hard during a boss run, it
Doing a boss run.
causes microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. That's why your arms and legs end up hurting after a challenging workout, like what happens to me when I carry the 4 cases of Diet Coke that I need to make it through the week from my car to the refrigerator.
Why Diet Coke? Anyways, what you mentioned is true. When you do work out, you'll be causing microscopic tears into your muscle fibers, and it will grow back, and it will be stronger. It will be, given that you properly take care of it. Yeah. Fun fact. Yay! Fun fact.
Oh, they're so heavy! Why can't I just get a soda fountain mainlined into my room? Now, muscle damage may sound really bad, but that whole motto of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger was actually written by your biceps.
What doesn't all the time. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger and a little stronger too. Isn't it stronger?
Muscle tears cause your muscle to become inflamed. Literally that swole look that the jocks are going for after a workout. Except the swole is actual swelling. You are literally swollen. Just like when you hit your head or stub your toe, that is what's going on. Again, none of that sounds like it's a good thing, but it's actually a response from your body to flood the area and repair the damage. It does that by activating dormant muscle stem cells called myosatellite cells in your
Myosatellite cells from your body to from your body to that particular part of the particular part in which it's require more of it. Yeah.
body. When you exercise a lot, your body becomes really good at making these guys and deploying them to patch you up after every workout. And they do such a good job that your muscle fibers are actually bigger and stronger after the repair than beforehand. But building muscle like this takes up a lot of energy. And in the game, Natsuki is basically known for one thing: being hungry. In the game, Monica speculates that she's so short, a pocket-sized 4'11",
Wow, that is short. My goodness, I am 6'2". Okay, 6'1" plus, but come on, that is short. Wow.
because Natsuki is physically malnourished, to the point that the game shows her falling asleep in the classroom, accepting food from other characters just to keep on going, and even implying that her dad abuses her by not giving her food or lunch money. And this is backed up by her age in the game. At first glance, you might think that Natsuki is younger than the rest of the Literature Club members, but she's actually the same age as everyone else. The magic legal for a visual novel number of 18, even though she's small enough to be about 12. So the first and most basic step for Natsuki to take in her quest to buff up is to improve her diet. While the carbs from all those cupcakes she's baking may actually help her, bodybuilders take a much more scientific approach to getting their gains on than just eating a whole lot of junk food.
A more scientific method to get more muscles. Awesome!
One common approach is the 40-40-20 system, which stands for 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fat, where you base your diet on getting a gram of protein for every pound of body weight. So, how much would that mean that Natsuki needs to actually start buffing up? Well, the typical muscle gain workout for a 4'11 female would require a minimum of 1,200 calories per day, which is honestly nothing compared to pro bodybuilders who typically need between 2,600 calories if you're a female and about 3,300 calories for the guys.
Wow! Oh my gosh! And I thought I was hitting 2,000 plus and I was weird. Gosh.
Sometimes even maxing out at 5,000 calories per day, which you can guarantee is a bit more than a few cupcakes and a protein bar. But remember when I said that there are a lot of factors that go into gaining muscle? Well, even if you're killing it in those macros, that's a fit people speak for eating well, your body
Feed up for the macros. So eat well. Eat smart and eat well, right?
body has its own internal limits on how much lean muscle you can typically gain. Because a lot of people want to know about this stuff, fitness experts have actually come up with a formula to calculate how much your body's max lean weight is. Martin Berkhan's formula is one of the most common online, and plugging Natsuki's height into it, we get ourselves a whopping maximum lean muscle mass weight of 108.3 pounds. Wait, that's it? Just over 100 pounds? There is no way our Buffsuki meme weighs only 108.3 pounds. For comparison, here's what 5'3" bodybuilder Debbie LAZZEWSKI looks like at 145 pounds. It is definitely impressive. She could probably crack a walnut with those biceps. But she is nowhere near the size of Buffsuki, whose biceps are twice as big as her head.
That's true. The head, the bicep is like super big. Oh gosh.
So, sorry guys, I know that we all wanted to run out there and get on the Buffsuki exercise bandwagon to show the world our hot new bods, but there is no way for Natsuki to even get close to Buffsuki territory. Naturally, but then again, she could do it with a little help, and by little help I mean a whole heck of a lot of drugs. One big factor in bodybuilding that we haven't even talked about yet is testosterone. Testosterone accelerates muscle growth, increasing your body's rate of protein synthesis, decreasing the rate of protein breakdown, and activating more of your muscle satellite stem cells. It is like the
Wow, that's a lot of facts. Accelerate muscle growth, increase protein synthesis, decrease protein breakdown, activate satellite stem cells.
magic bullet for muscle builders, making muscles repair more quickly and deteriorate more slowly.
You notice the hat? The hat was called Monica.
And as long as the rate of muscle growth is higher than the rate of deterioration, your muscles can theoretically keep building bigger and bigger forever.
Note, it looks good, it seems good, it may be good, but there are pros and cons of doing such things. I think what he's trying to say is, that is steroids. Yes, I think what he's trying to say is steroids. Specifically steroids for muscle growth to make it bigger. To make it stronger, but you must understand that there are pros and cons in which cons includes death, which I don't think that you want to do it, right?
The problem when it comes to Natsuki, though, is twofold. One, Natsuki is a girl, and thus has less testosterone, meaning that she has lower muscle maximums than a guy. And two, even if she were a guy, the human body just doesn't make enough testosterone naturally to become the total gorilla juice head that is Buffsuki. Enter steroids.
Oh, see, I knew it. Steroids, and particularly steroids that targets the growth of muscles. Something like that.
Anabolic steroids.
Anabolic steroids.
To be specific, artificial substances that mimic the testosterone in the body. These things can drastically increase a person's upper muscle limit while allowing them to gain muscle much faster than normal. How fast are we talking? Faster than Yuri goes from friend to total stalker. A study from the Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science showed that men who were taking 600 milligrams of testosterone a week and doing nothing gained 2 pounds more muscle in a 10-week period than men who were taking no no drugs, but exercising 3 times a week. You heard that right. Taking testosterone and doing nothing gained them 2 more pounds of muscle than people who were actively working out. The group who were using testosterone and exercising, meanwhile, gained an astonishing 13 pounds of solid muscle in that same 10-week period. It's crazy. That is the power of testosterone. Another study performed at McLean Hospital in Belmont, Massachusetts, tracked 157 male.
You must understand that it may not be necessarily a good thing, you know. There are pros or cons of using it. Yeah, there are pros and cons of using it. Please be careful.
Athletes to determine their FFMI, or fat-free mass index, basically a measurement of muscle size. The highest FFMI recorded in natural athletes was 25, while the
25 fat-free muscle index.
Buffest steroid users clocked in at FFMIs of 32.
Oh, okay. Wow. Oh gosh. Let me just read. Go back again. Go back again, okay?
Gained them 2 more pounds of muscle than people who were actively working out. The group who were using testosterone and exercising, meanwhile, gained an astonishing 13 pounds of solid muscle in that same 10-week period. It's crazy. That is the power of testosterone. Another study performed at McLean Hospital.
But you must understand, it sounds tempting to just use steroids. But there's always a but. There's a pros and cons. The cons in which we know about is that it's very unhealthy over long period of usage.
Hospital in Belmont, Massachusetts, tracked 157 male athletes to determine their FFMI, or fat-free mass index, basically a measurement of muscle size. The highest FFMI recorded in natural athletes was 25, while the Buffest steroid users clocked in at FFMIs of 32. And for comparison, Ronnie Coleman, widely regarded as the greatest bodybuilder of all time, managed to hit an FFMI of 38.8 in his prime. Now, the ceiling for female bodybuilders is a bit lower than that.
What? 38.8? Gosh. Man, that muscular.
Natalia Kuznetsova, the European deadlift and bench press champion, has an FFMI of 28. But there are additional steps that the aspiring Buffsukis of the world can take, like taking estrogen blockers and a cocktail of other steroids to push their ceiling even higher.
So, antidotes, steroids plus other steroids plus estrogens blockers. Yeah, if you want to become like Buffsuki, for temporarily become Buffsuki and end up long run a few decades later with a lot of health problems. Yeah.
Many bodybuilders, both men and women, stack different kinds of steroids, combining their effects along with other drugs to further increase their growth potential. And studies have shown that these increased dosages correlate to increased muscle gains. So in theory, it's possible that with the right mix of highly controversial and sometimes illegal drugs,
in theory,
Natsuki could, in fact, begin to reach for her Buffsuki dreams. In fact, it's not only possible, it's probable. Because you remember when I said that Natsuki is 18 and 4'11"? Well, on average, females stop growing at age 14. So Natsuki should be well out of her growth spurt territory. But as we established before, she's not the average girl. She's malnourished. And when you're malnourished as a child, one of the most common results is delayed puberty. A condition where basically your body puts off things like growth spurts and sexual maturity until...
Oh, if you're malnourished when you're younger, you have something called delayed puberty. Interesting. So delayed puberty, interesting. But having said that, it's very dangerous, you know.
you can get yourself a hold of some more cheeseburgers. Natsuki is a perfect candidate for this. She's smaller, looks younger, is less mentally mature, and we already know that her dad's been starving her for years. Without going into puberty, your body never sends the appropriate signals to lock off your bones' growth plates and stop growing, which leaves you in this pre-puberty growth limbo, potentially until you're in your 20s. What does all of this mean for Natsuki? Well, it means with the right, biochemical help, she could not only gain more muscle, she could also potentially grow taller. HGH, or human growth hormone, became a favorite stimulant for bodybuilders who pushed the boundaries starting back in the 1970s.
Oh my god. So there's the steroids, antidote steroids, HGH, something blockers, I forgot. Gosh, that's a lot. They can't be good for your health.
Because it's associated with
It can't be good for your health. It can't be good for your health long term. Really.
massive muscle gains above and beyond even what you can get with anabolic steroids. So by taking HGH to increase her muscle mass, Natsuki could trigger a growth spurt to bring her up to a more intimidating Buffsuki-like height, and also expand her natural maximum muscle mass dramatically, increasing the effectiveness of her all-new eating habits and whatever other cocktail of steroids she's using as well. Long story short, as horrific as it may sound, her malnutrition may have just worked in her favor, delaying her growth phase until now, which in turn opens her body up to all sorts of crazy growth from the steroid cocktail she'd be taking. Step 1, start eating a ton of food in 40-40-20 ratios to build up some energy reserves. Step 2,
40% protein, 40% carbs, 20% fat. So it is the 40-40-20 ratio. Yeah.
load up on the HGH to dramatically expand muscle capacity and get the most out of your newly started puberty growth spurt that she missed out on when she was younger. And step 3, work out like crazy while taking major doses of anabolic steroids to remove the upper limits on her muscle growth. And ta-da! She'll be looking like Buffsuki in no time.
Yeah, ta-da! Muscle growth. But, please understand, long-term wise is bad for your body, alright? Yeah, discretion advised.
Ready to take down her abusive father or beat smarmy YouTube hosts in arm wrestling matches. Ironically enough, she'll probably have more testosterone in her system than either of us will. Oh, and she'll also be suffering from a deeper voice, blurry vision, acne, possible baldness, roid rage, as well as psychosis and permanent heart, liver, and kidney issues depending on how long she's visiting this wonderful world of steroids.
So it's deeper voice, blurry vision, acne, possible baldness, rage, psychotic, permanent heart, liver, kidney issues. Permanent.
I mentioned it earlier, but I wanted to finish up with it. These things are dangerous. This is in no way an endorsement to go out to your nearest GNC load up and then hop over to the deep web and see what you can stab into your arm. None of that. None of that is a good idea. In no way, shape, or form. Just keep going with normal exercise, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. Is Buffsuki possible? For as stupidly absurd as this image appears, theoretically, yes. Yes, it is possible. It's like the perfect storm of things that have to happen, but you could do it. If you couple Natsuki's history of malnourishment with a dangerous cocktail of human growth hormone, anabolic steroids, exercise, and a proper diet, she could in fact pump her body up to look a heck of a lot more like Buffsuki than you'd ever imagine.
It's probably possible. No, it is actually probable.
No file tampering required, Monica. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
The portrait of Markov. I believe you're familiar.
Can you pitch it lower?
Yeah, I think so.
Summon your diaphragm, Steph. Can't you do that anymore?
Oh, diaphragm.
Where'd your diaphragm go?
Also, having a beach ball
sure,
under
that
your
too.
ribs
Sure, that
doesn't...
too. All of the above. I get it.
Yes. Well, back then, they were with their firstborn child. So, yay, congrats. And that was one of the happy moments in their lives in 2018. So, yeah. Anyways, if you do like this video, please consider to like, share, and subscribe to their YouTube channel, because their videos are very interesting to watch. Yes, they are the YouTube channel, the Game Theorists. And if you do like my videos, please consider to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below if you have anything to share with us. And also follow my channel as well. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. But hey, that's just a theory. That's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Buffsuki! Oh my god, what am I doing?